When will I be good enough to be all I wanna be? When will I be good enough to live my life and be free? When will I dance till the morning lights up my day? When?
There, as much as there are, there are thousands of NGOs, there are millions of people doing outrageously wonderful things to help other people. You just see it. It's not celebrated in the media because it doesn't make effective news stories, unfortunately. But on in any given second of any day, there are millions of people helping other people, whether it's cooking someone a hot meal, or operating on someone, or in countless ways. There are millions of people every moment helping other people. But it seemed to me that there was no organized way, particularly recognizing the fact that people are so increasingly dependent on the internet to get information, that there was that I could find, no organized way for people anywhere in the globe at any time, as long as they had connectivity, to be able to find these solutions.
What you said to me, which is really important, you said, David, it's about borrowed light. You said you are borrowing light when you're building something like this from all of these different people, these different facets of people, these gifts that they all bring to the table. We all have something, and then provide a tool and a toolbox for people that they can relate to in today's world. And what does healing mean in today's world? But imagine us all coming together and all seeing ourselves as world healers, where we all can leave the world a better place, but we can give the toolbox. This is what you've done. It's like the toolbox.
I think through this project, I have been made aware of thousands of people that are healers all over the world. And we ourselves have talked so much about asking people to really define what they've done for the world, whether it's a head of state or a cabinet secretary, or someone who's been really working at a geopolitical level. We have thought to ourselves, well, they have been involved in healing solutions, but they may not think of it as a healing solution, or they may not call it a healing solution. And I think that one of the things I'm most grateful for about the World Healers Network is that it is focused on and is helping to propel people toward healing, which is really a restoration to wholeness. And that's another way that the World Healers Network can be so valuable, is to provide hope. There needs to be hope. Hope is sort of the first step toward realizing healing. Healing isn't necessarily only about a change of circumstances. It's about a change of consciousness. And circumstances will change if consciousness changes. I often try to step back and say, what is really going on? What is really going on? Because so often, what is presented as the problem isn't really the problem. In fact, typically, it's not the problem. Because people, in a corporate sense, or in an organizational sense, or in a political sense in particular, people often throw up issues, challenges, competition, all different kinds of things in the human dynamic that don't really represent what the real problem is.
Yeah, exactly.
Healing is getting at the fundamental problem.
Yep.
And I think that any time one healing takes place, it has an impact on healing the entire problem, because it shows that whatever the complaint is, it can be healed. And through the World Healers Network, if we can share these healing experiences, then it'll have this ripple effect, just as the river that we're sitting on here today.
And when we have the toolbox, and it's out there now to make this come together, that we can provide these solutions at all levels that will change. It will change what's happening in society. Judgment can fall away and solutions can come forward. My vision is for the World Healers Network to be the basis of solutions in the world. Thanks to you. and thanks to how you put it together right at its foundation.